Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a nice Tuesday morning Wizardry stream. At least in the United States where I'm at, it's the morning. So maybe there'll be some people on the other side of the world that will get to enjoy this, because I'm sure most people over here won't be able to experience this. Okay, so we're on part 3 of our Iron Man Wizardry 8 run, and I'm in Arnica now. So as usual, there's been a lot of progress.
Here.
And
Ready.
I'm trying to think. You already knew I had the samurai, the NPC, the RPC technically. So I converted him to a gadgeteer because I wanted to have 2 gadgeteers, and I already had a samurai. So it's like, well, why not? So that's where I'm at currently. Yeah, I also made a few gadgets. So we now have the Porta Potty, which is an amazing item that does noxious fumes. We have the holograph projector, which does guardian angel. That's awesome. We have our lava lamp, which is pretty cool. Puts out a hypnotic thing. And so since I just converted Tantris to that, all that he can use is basically level 10 or so engineering. So I bought him a bunch of duct tape to use. Since I started at the Trang place, I don't have the initial gadget item, which is that energy blast thing. So duct tape's about the only thing that you can use, which does paralyze, so it's not terrible, it just has charges to it. So now I don't know if Vi's going to be in here or not, since I already met her at the beginning. We'll see if she was kidnapped, or if she's going to be in Helly's bar. Come on, pick it up.
Nothing found.
I don't really need this, but yeah. Won't let me put it down now. Yeah, we'll see if she's still in here being kidnapped. Yeah, she is.
Practice mode.
That's funny. Okay.
Gotcha. With pleasure.
Actually, I'm going to use the rousing
Gotcha.
drums.
All right.
Gadgeteer's going to
But of course.
be able to use his first engineering. Use some duct tape here. Let's web these.
Okay. Very well.
Got blinding flash now too, which is nice.
It will be done.
Okay, that looks good.
All right.
But of course.
With pleasure.
Oh, and I found those pendants that give you stamina, which are awesome.
Gotcha.
So I gave them to this gadgeteer and this bard. They're always low on stamina. Actually, you know what? I should be able to get another gadget made here that the gadgeteer Tantra should be able to use. I see the thing back there now. There's, yeah, I need to find... It's like a clown or something.
Where on this planet have you been? I thought you'd never find me. How long have I been locked in here? He and his troopers locked me up in here. We'll see each other again.
It was a pleasure.
I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah. Okay, now I know that in one of these buildings right around here is where I can find that clown thing. Just don't know which one it is.
Inaccessible.
I think it's the one on the end here.
It's locked!
Yep, there it is. They called a doll. Okay. Now I think I can merge these two.
All right.
Yeah. Engineering 5, perfect. So I can give that to the Tantris, and then they'll have a permanent one that they can use. That's cool. Alright, that's gonna be fun.
Master
Ooh, some enemies.
creature detected here.
And so it begins.
Gotcha!
All right.
I think they're pretty much immune to fear, but we'll try it.
But of course.
With pleasure.
Very well.
It will be done.
Okay, that looks good.
Okay.
Oh, I backfired it. Well, it's okay. My haste will reverse that. Yep, they're immune to fear.
Scalidus, Uridum.
That's weird.
My illness is extinguished.
So the haste didn't really offset this slow. Huh.
With pleasure.
That is strange.
Gotcha!
But of course. But of course.
Very well.
All right.
Exterminate.
Wow, she is really messing up that slow. I've never seen her mess up twice in a row like that.
Much better.
Yeah, you better do it right this time.
With pleasure.
But of course.
All right.
Destroy.
There we go. I switched my ninja back to doing throwing. I had her using the elven bow because of the hit point regeneration and everything, but it's kind of silly because the ninjas get throwing special abilities. So I gave the elven bow to this part here, I think. She's an elf, yeah. So she'll use that sometimes. Okay.
All right.
But of course.
I am no longer afflicted.
Life form. Yes.
Here now, that's better.
Okay, we'll go back in here and rest. It's safe.
Ready.
I think this lord has magic screen now. Yeah, we'll do it. Add it too, even though there's no real magic users here. Okay, now we'll come over here and kill these androids.
Hold on. That must be the Dark Savant's tower. My, what an ugly spot.
Now who could that be? This will be over in no time.
Citizens of Arnica, do not attempt to ascend. Should you not heed this warning, the bomb contained within this tower will destroy your entire planet.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I know none of these are going to work, so I'm going to just
With
use an
pleasure.
artifact instead.
Okay.
You're just going to shoot. And you're just using your duct tape to get your level up.
All right.
Okay, and you just attack, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Those are weak.
All right.
I think that's probably all I'll do.
Exterminate.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those retreat like that. Oh, it was retreating to back up a little bit. I see. That's kind of funny. This is probably that Naz, which I don't need. It's kind of ironic that I'm fighting these with the android that you use that Naz on. Ah, it's blinded. That had to have been from the Gadgeteer's weapon. Sweet. Okay. Alright. There's nothing else to do here, so we'll clean out the jail. There's a special item that can be found, and we'll clean out the bank. Hey, Silicon Kane, welcome to the stream. How are you today? In fact, let me see. This is Helly's. Here's the bank. Let's go do the bank.
Welcome to Arnica Community Bank. How can I help you? Pardon me? Pardon me? Pardon me?
There's something you're supposed to do in order to get her this diamond recovered, but it's no big deal. Good, glad to hear it. So we're gonna give one of these cards.
Thank you, all set. Goodbye, and thank you for...
Till we meet again.
Clean this out and get the treasure in here. It's not going to be very useful at this point, but that's okay. It's not Anna's. It's not Helly's either. Okay. It's got to be Anton's. There it is. So this is a bloodlust sword, which actually is pretty good. I'd like to use that with my samurai, but gosh, maybe I should, because it doesn't really matter about the bow. I can cast spells instead. Let's go ahead and do it. So he'll just have to keep that equipped, and I can cast spells at a range. Oh, I forgot it's on him now.
Ready.
I'll just sell this junk. It's almost the exact same stuff. It's even a longbow, same deal. That's funny. Now he has a great bow. Let me give that to someone that... There, she has a longbow, so let's switch that. There we go. Great bow's better, obviously, than a longbow.
Locked.
What is it?
Not much use there either. That monstrance is pretty good if you have a bishop or a priest. Of course I don't.
It's locked.
Oh boy, more longbows, lots of Draken breath potions.
It's locked
Now
up
there's a
tight.
golem in here, but it should be a piece of cake for me now. Yeah, it's only level 7.
This will be over in no time.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
Okay.
All right. All right.
But of course.
With pleasure.
Gotcha.
Nice. Ooh, lightning strike? No, she just gets 3 attacks now with that. Wow. Because of +6 initiative. Yeah, that's much better than using a bow.
Try again.
Backfired that again. Yeah, I agree. The glowing eyes are cool. Tarnished mail. Iron Man mode, you get what you get. Devil dust. I think you throw that though, don't you? Yeah. My ninja's the only one that's decent at throwing. Excuse me. Had a sneeze coming. I knew it was coming. Okay, now we can rest. And then we'll clear out the jail, because I know it has a special secret room.
Ready.
Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Jail's over here.
Inaccessible.
Locked tight. locked up tight. It's locked up tight.
It's interesting because the train can't wear pants. I can't find any pants that'll fit them. It's because they have spider legs. If you look, see, legs are 0. And if you look at something they can normally wear. Oh, this one, it does say train can wear the skirt. Nice. Like these, I don't think they could wear. Well, that's for Bard only. But yeah, see, they can't wear that. Wow, so skirts they can. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what I need to do then is give the skirt like that. No, see, it won't allow it. Why is that? It shows. Oh, no, it is a gadgeteer. Gadgeteer. Female only. Ah. Okay, now it makes sense. Because I was like, what? It's showing Trang, but Tantris is a male. Okay. But yeah, I can't find any pants. See, if you look over here, they can't wear it. So it's just kind of weird. Nothing I can do about that, I guess.
It could be hostile.
That's where we're gonna go in a second. First, we're gonna get
RFS
rid of these
81,
guys.
Practice mode.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
But of course.
He's running. He's like, get me out of here.
Okay.
There he is. Did he drop anything? Nope. Okay. Nothing in here. Nope.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
But of course.
Very well. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Liquid Mel Slime. How are you today? Maybe you're too old, but you love the grid-based movement from Wizardry 1 through 7. No, it's not too old. It's just certain people prefer that. Everybody's different with what they like. In general, I don't like 3D games like this very often. I generally prefer bird's eye views, actually, but I just Wizardry 8 is just a phenomenal game. But
Most
I can
encouraging.
appreciate the grid based too. The game that I'm making is grid based. I mean, the world really isn't. If I had graphics, I would make 3D, but I don't have enough graphics. So I'm stuck with the grid based, but hey, it can still be lots of fun. Nothing wrong with that. Well, glad you're good, but yep, the slime is already dead. Yeah, it's really weird coming to Arnica after starting at the Martin's Bluff with the Trang, because I'm just so strong for Arnica now. It's like, it's almost like a joke. Okay, I wonder if he can wear that. He can, okay, cool. So at least he can wear cloaks. This is a good item. Diamond Epi. Let's see. Probably good for one of my bards. It's definitely better than the rapier. There we go. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's go sell this junk real quick. We've picked up so much stuff.
You've returned. Interesting sword you have there. My brother Pharaoh must have made it for you.
It's funny that he says that because it's his. We took it out of the bank. That'll offload a bunch of weight.
Ready. Here.
Ready and willing.
What is it?
Here.
You have summoned me?
Ready?
Okay. Let's double check and make sure there's nothing we want to grab while we're here. Yeah, I think I have that. Yep. Let's just double check and make sure. Minotaur Trader, yep. Yeah, the longbows do give a good amount of gold. So yeah, I can't get any leg armor, but that's okay. He's got one because of this. That's my good samurai. Okay. Yep. Good enough.
Until your return.
Goodbye.
Composite bows. Actually, you can get strength bonuses from some of the bows. There's one called a strong bow, I think. And you have to have a certain amount of strength to use it. And yes, you do get a strength bonus from it, which is cool. But yeah, they don't call it the composite bow. But it's the same concept. Then we'll sell some of the potions and junk.
How
Yeah.
interesting. Martin's bad.
Ready.
I'm gonna buy some light heals and merge those. Make a little bit of money. I'm holding on to that. I don't need this because I already got the android. Okay, so I got some light heal there. Keeping some of the heavy heals. Just as a backup in case I get in trouble. Okay. So she can mix these.
Most satisfactory.
Alright, let's see what he has to sell. I might see if I can buy any of these books that'll be useful pretty soon.
Here.
You have summoned me?
Here we go. I don't remember if I bought that book already and I'm waiting on it. I don't think I did, but let me double check. I have a book of Nox. Portals. Book removal. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and buy those now, since I won't be back here for a little while. There we go. RFS 81. That's for this guy, the android that I already saved. I already had some RFS 81.
Goodbye.
A lot of people don't know that when they play this game the first few times, that there's 2 places where you can actually find that. Okay, so we're gonna... Well, I guess I'll go here first, and then we're gonna head out of here, because there's nothing else in here for us.
It has a lock.
Since I came from the Trang place, it's going to be really easy to get around because now I have that teleporter. So I can teleport
Fortune will see us
up to
crush
the
this enemy.
Umpani base. I don't think this samurai will follow me though, which is going to suck. But once I get a teleport spell, then I can cast and make him go anywhere. It'll just take a little while to get to that point.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
All right. Okay.
But of course.
Like Data from Star Trek, yeah. I think Data was an android, wasn't it? You got cyborgs, you got robots, you got androids. I mean, technically, I would call these robots, I wouldn't call them androids, because they're not trying to look like a human. You know, their face or anything. Androids are supposed to look like human, but they're entirely robotic. And then a cyborg is a human with robotic parts, like body parts.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
All right.
Exterminate.
Hey Barry97, welcome to stream. He says more like a battle droid from Star Wars. Yeah, Again, I don't know why people call it, or not people, but why they would say a droid. Because droid implies android, which is, again, supposed to be like a human. They're only humanoid shaped with their, 2 arms and 2 legs, but they're really robots.
Exterminate.
Yeah, a cyborg would be so much more powerful in my opinion, because they would have the intelligence of the human, but you could have robotic body parts that were really strong. That would be really hard to compete with. Okay, there's nothing in here. There is one place I can find a gadget. Not a gadget, but a part for a gadget. That's the next building.
You have summoned me?
Right in here. It's fun having the gadgeteer. That's one of the things I love about this game, because it adds a whole new element and a lot more treasure hunting, scavenger hunting, looking for the parts, especially the first time you play. Okay, so we got the X-ray chip. That's part of the X-ray, obviously, which I don't have the other piece yet, I don't think. I can't remember what it is that I need. I don't remember off the top of my head. They remind you of cyclones from Battlestar Galactica. That's what Silicon Kane said.
Nothing located.
Okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. Show something over here on the ground. Bullets. Nope. There is this other place, the Martins, where you can show Martin's badge. I guess we'll go ahead and clean it out. Since I'm in Iron Man mode, I can take all the gold I can use.
Scanning. HLL identification.
I think, is it over here? Did I go the wrong way? Yep, here we go. Ooh, flak vest, actually, that is useful. I was wanting to get one of those for this here, or this party member. Because it weighs less, so my armor class goes down, but look at that, now I'm not overloaded. So that's definitely worth it. Okay. The Caprica series from Battlestar Galactica was cool too. But it ended too early. That's what Liquid Metal Slime said. I never saw that. There's Miles. I guess I'm going to go the old-fashioned way, guys. We're going to go on Arnica Road, and I'm going to head back to the monastery. Should I do that? Yeah, why not? Because I have the key now to get in there and actually get that special bow. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we get into. There's no spellcasters at this point, so I don't need magic screen. This is a renewal potion, I know. It just feels so weird going backwards in this game. Starting at Martin's Bluff. There's something.
RFS 81 detects hostile being.
Ah, we got our favorite plants that I almost died against on my first Iron
Over in
Man.
no time.
Gotcha. Very well.
I think this may work, but the slowness should work for sure.
With pleasure.
But of course.
All right.
Okay. Thaumaturgus.
I think these are the ones that cast sleep. I love the ninja's auto penetration throwing effect, where it just automatically always penetrates no matter what kind of armor they have. That is an awesome ability. It's too bad the other wizardries don't have that.
Exterminate.
Ooh, this is actually pretty good for this bard. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah.
Came up empty.
Ah, there's something over here.
Critters coming for us.
I'm gonna back up. There we go.
With pleasure.
Okay.
These have a lot of hit points.
Very well.
But of course.
Let's do Siren's Wheel, and Sandy works pretty well on him.
All right.
Very Star Warsy,
Exterminate.
the droids and these things. Ooh, critical hit.
That doesn't need it much, sure.
Nice. When you transfer your characters so they start at level 5, that makes the Gadgeteer so much more viable right off the bat. because their Omni gun is already at a level 3, level 5 for the character, and their engineering's higher and everything. Because the Gadgeteers are really hard to start with. They're really weak.
With pleasure.
The level 5s, when they're finally starting to be able to do a little bit.
Gotcha.
So that's cool.
All right.
Okay, you're still out of range.
Very well.
But of course.
Paralyze that one. Okay, that should work. He's fleeing as he's still moving. I threw a knife and hit him in the back. Okay, let's get a little bit closer and then we can just hit him in melee range.
Construction confirmed.
All right.
Yeah, in a way, I feel like starting at Martin's Bluff with the Trang is actually easier than starting in the monastery at level 1. The swamp was very, very challenging in certain areas I was trying to get into, but in reality, I think it was actually less challenging than starting, like I said, level 1 in the monastery.
Okay. Very well. Very well.
Oh, cool. I needed those claws. You feel bad for them. Well, they attacked me. I didn't attack them. They were coming right toward me. They sound like seals or something, like some kind of sea lion or whatever it's called. Not sure if it's a seal.
Instruction confirmed.
Okay, last one here. They just have so many hit points, it takes quite a few rounds to get through them. There we go. Lots of skill increases there. Oh, they attacked me while I was sleeping.
Kill them.
My missile shield's still going, so that's good.
feel terrible.
But of course.
This porta potty's the
All right.
ticket right now. Okay, Bard. Insanity will be amazing. We can put him to sleep, might as well.
With pleasure.
And then you just attack, you cast Bless.
Okay.
That should be good.
Destroy.
Hey, John Archer, welcome to stream. I can stream for another half hour or so. Usually you don't get this porta potty until kind of late in the game. So this is really cool having it now.
Very well.
Thieves Buckler. Plus 10 speed. It's only 1 armor class. Speed bonus would be kind of cool though.
All right.
It will be done.
That sound effect.
Very well.
That guy's still running. He can't make up his mind if he wants to run away or... That was a long-range throw.
Someone
76 hit points left.
It
We'll
will be
run up.
done.
Oh, he's running. Pick this stuff up before we chase him. Oh, he has higher speed than we have.
All right.
Wasps. That's weird. I've never seen wasps here. That's interesting.
very well.
Yeah, the enemy's exploding.
Alakahis.
That's a relief.
All right. With pleasure.
Okay.
He's still running away.
That's how it's done.
Have you guys ever seen Storage Wars, the TV show? Have you heard of that? Or have you seen it? One of the voices, that woman, this lizard man that just said that's how it's done, it sounds like there's a girl on there named Mary. It sounds so much like her.
RFS 81 practice mode.
He's coming back to die. Yeah, there's a girl on the newer seasons named Mary. And sometimes she tries to act like a funny voice. She'll use a funny voice. And it just totally reminded me of her when she's like, that's how it's done.
Instruction confirmed.
He's coming back to die.
Exterminate.
Pants. It's always funny, pants just fall on the ground. Okay, now we can actually head backwards toward the monastery and fight all these things that normally were super hard.
Look, something's moving over there.
They're immune to insanity, I know that.
With pleasure.
Whoops.
With pleasure.
Very well. Okay.
All right.
It will be done.
Gotcha.
But of course.
With pleasure.
Yeah, this is working out well with the samurai having
Very well.
that sword, even though it's cursed, because I can just keep casting, proving his magic
Alright.
ability. And then when they get into close combat, then she can tear him up with that sword.
Water loud.
It's running. Okay, sweet. There's something up here too. What is it? Thieves? Oh, it's those Modai things. Piercer Modais. Okay, fine. Oh, they went the other way. Okay. Let me zoom out.
I sense something moving.
Oh,
Ready.
crusher crabs.
Gotcha.
I know insanity works pretty well on these.
With pleasure.
Hey, we're all entitled to bad jokes
But
here
of
and there.
course.
Liquid metal slime.
All right.
Very well.
It will be done.
Okay. All right.
They're in a good position where I can hit them with this because of the cone.
With pleasure.
Same with magic missile, as long as they don't move.
Very well.
But of course.
Gotcha. I look like
I wonder what this Gadgeteer's skill level is for the engineering's at now. 9. It's still bad.
very well.
Okay, you just attack. You try to make him insane
Gotcha.
again.
All right.
Oops. There we go.
All right.
But of course.
I look
142 hit points, so they have a lot too.
okay. Very well. Alakahi.
So they're cold resistant.
Here now, that's better.
The phrase that Lord says when she casts a spell sounds really suspicious if you listen to it closely.
Very well.
Sounds like she's saying what the, and then you fill in the blanks. See if you hear the same thing that I hear.
But of course.
Now that was satisfying.
Some mutagus.
Let us rest. We will perform much better for the Empire.
Give us something to shoot, darling.
Here, I'll have her cast a spell again. Let's see if you hear it.
Okay.
With pleasure. Nice spot of work.
Did you hear it?
With pleasure.
Oh, it's over here somewhere. It's asleep.
Very well.
What the blank? She casts a spell. Oh,
Relief!
where are the
Now,
bandits
that's better.
at? They're not even on the mini screen. Weird. There they are. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
With pleasure.
Out of range. They'll probably
Very
come
well.
closer to me.
Volatipok! What a relief!
Instruction confirmed.
That would be a really funny inside joke if they did intend for it to be that. Okay. Oh wow, that's an interesting item for him to drop. Look at that. Mercutio's Blade. Only bards can use it. 4 to 11 plus 2 plus 2. Close combat plus 15. Fire resistance. Let's give that to our other bard. She had a wall blade. Nice. Okay. So I need to go south. I know there's a treasure chest down here.
This battle will be as short and sweet as a summer rain.
Gotcha.
With pleasure.
Okay. Very well.
I really don't even want to use the Jack-in-the-Box on these, because then they'll start running away, so we'll just attack and use Paralyze.
All right.
It will be done.
Thaumaturgus.
The other phrase, it sounds like she's saying, get out. Get out.
All right.
Very well.
But of course. Too far. But of course.
Man, they're all unconscious.
With pleasure.
Gotcha. Alakahis.
Porta potty just took him out in one blast.
Darling, I just keep getting better and better.
Sweet. So tempted to give her some strength, though. Okay. Ring of Protection, cool. I can use that.
Trapped.
Poison darts. Oh yeah, the piercing pipes were here. Awesome. Forgot about that. So now I'll have another attacker. Sweet. Let's see, who should we give them to? give him to her. Heater shield weighs 17 plus 3 armor class. This weighs 4 plus 10 dexterity plus 5 stealth. Oh yeah, this is much better. Let's try it. Still overloaded, that's crazy. She's out of arrows too. Okay. Rest.
Here. Ready. Damn it.
John says he's never been a fan of weight in RPGs. It definitely adds realism, but I understand what you're saying. It has adds a lot of tediousness too. If it automatically handles the weight, which Wizardry does a pretty good job of because you have these party items, then it's not nearly as bad. But I guess it just gives you one more thing to manage. Wow, look at all this stuff.
Something worthy of my sword.
This will be fun.
All right.
Piercing pipes is out of range right now. Let's do the snare of delay.
With pleasure.
They already carry so much you basically have an oxen cart. That's true. Yeah, they are carrying way more than a person really could. And actually bulk is more of an issue even than weight. Like, how would you hold the stuff and pack it and everything? That's why I was kind of making fun of, was it Wizardry 7 or 6? It was 7, where I had the Maenad's lance and I'm running through these narrow dungeons with a lance. You know, lances are like 15 feet long. Imagine trying to get that through there. So I guess we got to give up some realism when we play games. It's just how it is.
Very well.
But of course.
Gotcha.
It will be done.
But that is a good point, because when I'm working on my game, I don't want it to be very tedious. I want it to be realistic, but only if it's fun. And I want the game to automatically handle a lot of that stuff, so you only have to worry about it every once in a while, not like all the time. I think when you have to worry about things all the time, that's when it becomes a pain. But if it's something you have to consider like every once in a while, then that can add an extra dimension and be fun.
Scaradas, Yuridam.
Samatagus.
You have these, Liquid Metal Slime says you have these vines in Wizardry 7 and this lodestone. You mean those huge vines? It's like 500 feet long. Yeah, imagine trying to carry that. That'd be hilarious. Okay, now I can use the pipes. Where are they?
With pleasure.
All right.
Well, and in this game you have the giant silver nugget. It's like that big. How would you carry that from a practical perspective?
Very well.
It's just silly.
Okay.
Now in Wizardry 4, you have that, what's it called? Not bottomless pit, but it's like portable hole or porthole or whatever it's called.
It will be done.
That actually is kind of a cool idea and makes sense. Because it's a hole and you put stuff in it and basically it what's the word? It's kind of like telekinesis, where it has it somewhere else in space or time in a different dimension, and then you can just kind of reach in there and pull it out. You know, that totally makes sense. In fact, I may incorporate something like that to make it much more practical, realistic. And then you don't have to worry about the weight either. You can say weight's not an issue because you're carrying around the item that allows you to reach in, almost like a wormhole. But the item's actually somewhere else that only you have access to. It's kind of like an interdimensional safe. So that's pretty cool. I remember Dungeons and Dragons had an item like that. Not the gold box games, but like the real AD&D treasure manual or whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Okay.
But of course.
Gotcha.
Exterminate. Bad.
Bag of holding, yeah, something like that. I don't remember what it was called. This world has something similar. Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. And I mean, you could do the same thing with spells. In fact, Ultima 6, they had some kind of spell like that. I don't remember what it was called, but you would cast it on something and it'd make it disappear from that location, but it would still be there, and then you could cast a spell to reveal it or whatever and get it back, which is cool.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Let's do rousing drums
Gotcha.
here.
But of course.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that they didn't have it in the other Wizardries when Wizardry 4 had it. That's interesting. What is that? Scroll? Scroll of identify. So this will be the last battle, unfortunately, and then I gotta stop the stream for now. I'll probably be back on tonight,
There now, that's better. Oh, much better.
but I know some of you guys are across the globe, so you'll probably be sleeping.
All right.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Very well.
A restart like in Star Trek would be cool for Wizardry. Well, I know the Japanese own the rights to Wizardry 6 and on, so I'm not sure what they do with it. I remember watching some game, just a real short clip, and it seemed like they made it more of like a horror, scary type game than true RPG. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was.
Oh, much better.
All right. Very well.
With pleasure.
Stamina again.
Okay.
What level are these brigands? Level 10. Okay, I was gonna say they seem much harder.
Here now, that's better. Oh, much better.
He's stabbing the giant crab. That's funny.
All right.
Nice. Last one. Trying to turn around and pick these up.
Here now, that's better.
Chamois gloves.
Finished already? Damn!
12,000 experience. Wow, nice.
Getting better.
Okay, level up. He's gonna need strength too. Carrying all this heavy stuff. There we go. Improved the laser flash unit. Tweaked the Omnigun to make it faster. That's cool. I think that means I might get 2 attacks with it now. Well guys, unfortunately I'm gonna have to quit the stream for now, but it was a lot of fun and a lot of fun chatting with you guys, so thanks for that, and I'll probably be back on tonight for anybody that is going to be up then. So I'll see you next time.